Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Kay. It's been a while. Yeah, so I'm coming on here because I was checking out videos for breast reduction surgery. The last video I made, I think, was about 2 months ago in regards to, updating you guys, telling you that I wanted to do a breast reduction. So, as far as weight loss is concerned, still, I'm still pretty much teetering the same, and I'm going to make some kind of changes. I think I'm gonna just just give certain things a try. For example, what I'm going to try is to go back to being a vegetarian for a little while. I mean, when I was a vegetarian, I didn't really lose much weight, but I kind of just want to like clear out my system because you guys know I have hidradenitis suppurativa and it sucks. And when I went for my consultation, the surgeon said that it kind of hinders like healing time, etc. Especially my hidradenitis, in my chest area mainly. That's like focal point, like crazy. After I had my son, it went kind of nuts. But anyway, so because they called me, the doctor's office called me and said I was approved for the breast reduction. So I was like, yay, hoo-hoo. And you know what? I forgot to ask. I didn't ask like I didn't ask like what I was approved for, like size wise, because I don't want to get too small. You understand? I still like breasts. I just don't like too much for myself. If your boobs are large and they're in charge, that's all you. But for me, I want for my stature, I want it to match me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a plus size girl. I guess kind of tall. I'm 5'6", whatever. And I think a D would look right on me because I've seen like women, to me, I either see women, either her boobs are big or her boobs aren't. Like, I never say, I wonder, is she a this cup, is she a that cup? But I think for average, I think a D would fit my stature pretty well. Well, I remember when I was talking to the surgeon, he said it might have to be a C to get approved. So I go on Wednesday to ask questions because it's so crazy. I went there, I didn't know what to expect for a consultation. It was my first consultation, and I haven't had consultations with other people, other surgeons since then. Because, life was going by, so much things was going on. It was hot. I didn't really, I was like, you know what? It's kind of funny because before I got the phone call, I was like, I need to get on this breast reduction game. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always had large boobs. They're not perky, and they're kind of a hindrance. And I'm not even going to say it's just a hindrance. It's keeping me from working out, because I have on a really tight bra right now, and it's kind of, when I say tight, it's a sports bra, and it holds me fairly well. It could be bigger because it's one of those that's not cup. It's more 1, 2, size 3, 4, etc. So I really just want to rip off this bra, but because I had to do something really quick, I had to drop off my son at the bus stop, whatever, I just threw it on. But it holds me fairly well, Like I said, it was just a little bit bigger. But it's just, like I said, I kind of lost my point, but time went by so fast, things happened, and when I was at the surgeon's office, I forgot to ask the basic questions. Because, like, with any kind of surgery, or just me, my natural personality is to find out information, ask all the important questions. So, I mean, when I was at my consultation, what happened was I told him my size, he asked me why do I want to do it, I mentioned the size that I wanted, he measured me, he told me, he has to, they'll take pictures, they'll send it off for approval. And he had told me when I left, he said to contact him in 2 months. I was like, because in my mind, at the time, I was trying to get it done before school. But long story short, I didn't end up going to school. And I'll explain to that and explain to you why in another video. But anyway, so I was just like kind of like seriously like, what's the point of this? And then he told me he didn't have any availabilities until the next 8 months. So by the time that was July, so I'm thinking, okay, your next availability is on Friday. Like, there's no way I would even waste my time if I knew your next open. You'll only be available the next year in February, which is kind of crazy to me. So anyway, I didn't call them back because I was like, I still want to check out other surgeons, see if possibly I can find something sooner. And it's kind of crazy because my insurance, it has a list of doctors, but some of those doctors don't accept my, when I call everyone up, because I can't expect that. Like, it's not updated as to, have, let's say there's a list of 50 doctors. Only half of those people, this is just an example. Only half of those people might actually accept my insurance. So it's not, there's no updating, there's no calling, whatever. So, I was calling doctors, and a lot of them, like about four of them was like, no, we don't accept it, even though it said that they did. So I was like, okay, this is great. So I had to go on the kind of like the small amount of people, of surgeons that accepted my insurance. So anyway, so long story short, in regards to that, they called me. Like, I didn't call them. I didn't call them to say, hey, can you see, because like I said, I was planning on seeing other surgeons. So she was like, you're approved. I was like, oh, okay. So she was like, this like 2 more appointments before our surgery. She couldn't give me like an available time when he had availability. I don't know why, but I go in next Wednesday and I'll update you guys. And I'll ask all the questions that I need. I need to know the procedure, like, because there's different ways of doing it. With large breasts, they usually do like an anchor, whatever. So, I mean, I'm kind of expecting that, and I'm just gonna get the questions answered that I really need to get answered. And what I've been trying to do is like find girls like around my size, like plus size girls, and see where they are, because they're supposed, in order to get approved, they have to take out a certain amount. And so the surgeon was like, might have to, because I mentioned a D, he said it might have to be a C, and I'm just kind of like, C's like, no, it's kind of strange because they can't necessarily guarantee you a size. They tell you what is required for insurance, and then, I mean, I might be able to talk to them, but like, hey, can you, but I now have to figure out if I'll be okay with a C. Like, I don't mind a full C, one of those full C's that can fit a small D cup. I don't mind that. I don't want to be a tiny C because I still want to lose weight. I mean, I've come to terms that I might be a plus size girl, like, I'm not striving for that 100, 120 thing. That's out the window. I don't have time. My son, I don't know if you guys know, but my son's special needs, and it's very, like, it takes a lot out of me. Dealing with him, his behavioral issues and stuff like that. Dealing with special needs school, because I have some other issues going on in regards to that, services and stuff like that, So, just putting, like, a lot of issues on me. So, and especially school just started, the buses aren't running. So, it's a lot of things that is like, whatever. So, long story short, I don't see myself being 120 pounds. But like I said in previous videos, I was always happy with 170. The idea of being 170 or 150. Okay. So that's why I don't want to go too tiny, because I know that, sometimes you lose weight and you lose boobs too, but then it might not even be the case. Let's say I were to choose being a C cup. I could be a C cup, lose weight, and I lose all the fat in other places because I feel like the surgeon will take out mostly the fat, and leave the actual breast tissue, So I'm just kind of like, I'm going to find out what it was approved for size-wise. And then from that, because I'm going to go in, the possibilities is either C cup or no surgery. Because he did say if I'm not happy with the C, then don't do it. So I'm going to see him. And I'm also going to see if I can make an appointment with another surgeon, because another surgeon might be a little bit more flexible. And I'm also going to figure out, like, how that works, because I was approved by my insurance, but for a particular doctor. So my thing is, can I transfer that? So I'm going to call this surgeon right after I'm done with this video. And that's basically it, I'm just, like, I'm a little bit excited, and, yeah, so I just got to figure out what's going on. I can't be too excited now, but I feel I'm more leaning to, if it's no surgery or a C cup, I'm more inclined to do the surgery. Because listen, I want these boobs gone, you know what I'm saying? And I've had them for a while, farewell, arrivederci, and yeah, man, to not have my breast be a focal point would be really good. And then at the same time, the plus is it will kick me into gear because my belly is going to be like, hey, how you doing? You haven't seen me. I'm here. So it will kind of, for example, the bra I'm wearing right now, It's not Lines. It's one of those. I forgot the brand, but it's really good. But it squeezes me in. So from the side, okay. From the side, there's my gut, right? So I'll yeah. Okay. So this squeezing me in really like smaller compared to like mouths and bras. So just imagine my boobs smaller, my butt, my not my butt, my stomach is gonna be like bang, you know. So that's just kind of like my dilemma now. And because I was talking to my friend, she's like, "Oh, well, see, it's too small." I'm like this. Listen, I don't have an extra 10,000, 5,000 to 10,000 to go towards breast surgery to really, you know what I'm saying? So I think I should really take this opportunity. If my insurance is gonna cover it, I should take it. You know, because if I had the extra 5 or 10,000, I'm gonna put that towards a car. That like a breast surgery wouldn't really be on my top. It'd probably be in my top 10, but it's like because I would prefer to get a car before I get my boobs done. You know what I'm saying? Even though getting my boobs would help me a lot because it really, because you know, eventually I'm gonna want a relationship. You know, I'm gonna want to feel comfortable naked. I don't want anything both like hanging down and you know, and I also need my tummy done too because there's a little some skin. There's fat still there too, but there's some skin, so I definitely need a panty. So I think I'm just gonna go talk to a surgeon, and I would prefer to have them done both, my boobs and my tummy, for where at all possible. But I think it would be better if I separated them because I, since I have a little one, it would be too taxing on me. Let's say I try to do everything by myself, but I'm still figuring out what's going on in that regards. I might have to hire somebody to come and like wash him and take him to the bus stop and stuff like that. So, um, that's basically it. So, I will talk to you guys soon and wish me luck. Take care.